Namaskaram. Hello and welcome, hardworking individuals. India has developed its first indigenous turbojet engine, 350 kg. And what is the contribution of DRDO in it? What about a private company from Hyderabad? And we'll also discuss about the Kaveri engine program that was paused, or maybe it benefited into creating this engine as well. So guys, India here has achieved a major milestone. As you can see in the news, it is there. It has developed its first completely indigenous 350 kgs expendable. Now this is a really very important word. This is an attribute. We'll talk about it. Expendable turbojet engine, and how is it really going to be a game changer for Indian defense. So the engine here is a highly successful collaboration between India's public research and the private industry. Why are we saying so? Because the design has been given by DRDO and specifically the Turbine Research Establishment, the Gas Turbine Research Establishment, that is a renowned DRDO laboratory, and the manufacturing has actually been done by the Azad Engineering, which is a private defense company based in Hyderabad. So that is why we are saying that it's a result of the public and the private company both coming together. And this turbojet engine here, it generates approximately 350 kgs of thrust, that is somewhere around 3.45 to 3.5 kilonewton. And while this may seem like a very small amount, you might think that fighter jets have a lot much higher the thrust, but it is designed or designated as a expendable engine. Now what is this expendable that we have been talking about related to this engine? So unlike the fighter jet engines that are designed to fly for thousands of hours, expendable engines are built solely for the duration of a specific mission. Means once the weapon, that is a missile or an unmanned aerial vehicle, that strikes the target, the engine is destroyed along with it. So you are not going to reuse, it's not going to be used by you again. It's just for a one-time strike. Now because they are meant for single use, these engines are significantly cheaper to build. They're also less complex and also require lower maintenance, and that is why this expendable term that is attached to it, it just means that it is going to strike and destroy itself completely. Now you might have this a thought going in your mind that we already have the existing rocket engines, like those which are used in Agni or Pralay missiles. So why these new missiles? Why these new engines? So these are incredibly heavy because they must carry both the fuel and the oxidizer, which we use in Agni or Pralay. And while they produce massive thrust, which is ideal for ballistic missile, they also consume fuel very quickly. So in a way you can say that they are more expensive, and they also take a lot more fuel than this turbojet engines. So these engines absorb oxygen directly from the atmosphere. You don't have to already put it there, and because they only need to carry fuel and not heavy oxidizer, they offer excellent fuel efficiency. And not only that, this makes them as the standard choice for the modern cruise missiles, so worldwide, not only in India but even outside if you see. So what are the actual differences? If you see the rocket engine, their weight is quite more, it's high because they carry the fuel plus the oxidizer. But when you talk about the turbojet engine, their weight is low because they carry only the fuel. Number two, if you see the efficiency, the rocket engine consumes fuel very quickly. But when you talk about the turbojet engine, excellent fuel efficiency, that is what you find here. And if you talk about the endurance, the rocket engine's short burst of massive thrust are generated, and here in the turbojet engine you have the continuous operation for hours that can go on. And here we have already seen that the amount of thrust, that is somewhere around 3.5 kilonewton, and these turbojet engines are specially going to be used in the Nirbhay cruise missiles, the kamikaze drones, as well as the high speed UAVs. Now, the future applications, if you see, the Ministry of Defense has not yet officially announced that where it is going to be used, but what we can infer is they are going to be used in the long range cruise missiles, also in the high speed jet powered the UAVs, and also along with that the kamikaze drones, and can be also deployed in the aerial combat. Now, if you talk about the strategic significance, and if you remember, we talked about the Kaveri. So this Kaveri engine program that India had, India wanted to build its own engine and develop it, design it, manufacture it. But because of few reasons, it got paused. But because of that Kaveri program only, we laid the manufacturing, the design, such as an advanced metallurgy that was there, the blade manufacturing that we have learned, the thrust matrix that are directly applied to successfully design this 350 kg turbojet. All of it is coming from the Kaveri program. And by the way, for your info, Kaveri 2.0 is also in action right now. So mastering the small engines proved that the foundational technology is already ready, and now it has paved the way for India to develop larger advanced engines in the future. So guys, that was the DRDO's master stroke that we talked about, the 100% designed and built in India Turbojet 350 kg with the help of both public and private sector in Hyderabad. What do you think about it? Tell us. And do you really feel excited to know that India is indigenously creating, manufacturing, designing these things which once we were forced to import? So guys, we'll meet again. If you have yet not subscribed, please subscribe because you have option. Namaskar.